Ha!
Hassan here. I am here at AwesomeCon in Washington, D.C. It is a comic book convention, and there's movie and TV show guests here as well. I am mainly here to meet some Power Rangers. As you can see, I got my whole hoodie going. I am ready to meet some Power Rangers, and I actually kind of did already. I got here and right away I went to the photo op to meet David Yost, who plays Billy, Mighty Morphin Blue Power Ranger, and Walter Jones, the Black Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. I actually got to, I shook their hands, got a picture with them. I'll be able to pick up the photo in a little while, so I'll show you guys what that looks like. But I am here just kind of checking these out. As you can see, there's actually a bunch of different guests here, and I'll kind of give you a little idea of who's here. So there's some guests from The Walking Dead here, Daniel Thomas May, Travis Love, a couple other people. You got Madison Lintz as well, a bunch of other people as well. Let's kind of walk around and see who else, what other booths there are here. Kevin Sorbo, Raphael Savarge. They have Ernie Hudson has a booth there. There's actually a bunch of stuff there. J. August Richards is going to be here as well. So if you know him as Deathlock and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There's some voice actors. There's Veronica Taylor, who does the voice of Ash Ketchum. Richard Horvitz. Some more people as well. Oops, I'm trying to go through his head. More voice actors as well. Maurice LaMarche, Rob Paulson. Who else we got here? Nicholas Brendan. And then the booths for David Yost and Walter Jones. So I'm ready. Hey, so I was just in line to meet David Yost and Walter Jones. I got to go up close and then shake their hands and talk to them for a bit. David Yost, Walter Jones, both really nice guys. I got some more pictures with them as well. Got some autographs for them also, and I'll show you pictures of those in just a second. And yeah, really cool. And Walter, I had a bit of a little conversation with him and just telling him how he hasn't changed at all. He looks the exact same as he did on the show. But yeah, as you can see, the con is starting to pick up, and they're starting to get some lines now. So there they are. So pretty cool, and I'm about to head to their Q&A and stuff as well. All right, hey everyone, at AwesomeCon, I'm meeting some people. What's your name?
Gemini. Nice to meet you.
This is Gemini. He messaged me on YouTube letting me know he would be here. So shout out to him, and you want to show them your special. This is an exclusive figure that only he has.
Super Mega Christmas. Or
So
Gokai Christmas.
An exclusive figure right there. It's worth a lot right there. So
it's $200.
there you go. You heard him. Message him on YouTube if you want it. But yeah, shout out to him. I'm just kind of hanging out here, meeting some people, and having some fun. All right, hey, I'm here with
Larsing.
So check him out, follow him on Twitter and everything, yeah, we're kind of hanging out at AwesomeCon and meeting a couple cool people here. So if you're ever in the area, check it out, AwesomeCon. Oh my gosh, it's R2-D2. R2-D2 is real. Look, I found Jaden. In line for the Power Rangers panel. It goes all the way across, and then we had to continue back here. So it seems like it'll be pretty popular, so it'll be fun.
Hello there.
Whoa, he's playing.
I'm Walter Jones, also known as Zachary Taylor, the Black Ranger. What is going on, AwesomeCon? Are y'all suffering from awesome loss? Well, if you're not, well, we're going to cure that, as y'all saw from our commercials. Yes. If you're suffering from awesome loss, we got the people in the house right now. Let me hear y'all. With fantastic form, all my friends and superheroes. I do a lot of pop culture stuff. around this area. And I love y'all. Thank you for coming out. But I love these guys right here, I gotta say. So I'm just gonna show my love real quick to Power Rangers. Y'all the OG. Well, I'm gonna say the ORs, the original Rangers. There's been a lot of iterations, as y'all know. But this is my squad. This is the guys I grew up with. I love you guys. We got the Blue Ranger over here, as you see from the amazing helmet. My man, David, yo, give it up! And we have the Black Ranger, my man, Walter Jones in the house. Let's talk to these guys. We're gonna have a Q&A in a little bit, but first we're just gonna talk to these guys, let them, talk about their experiences on Power Rangers and all that. I got a bunch of questions. I know y'all have questions, so let's do this. Here we go.
Yo, what's up, Washington, D.C.? Awesome. Yeah. Happy to be here today. Let me say, I'm always happy to be in company with my friend David Yost. The Blue Ranger, the best Blue Ranger, I'm just saying,
Yeah, I'm happy to be in company with Walter. No, thank you all for having us here. Thank you for coming out today on such a beautiful day in Washington, D.C. We're very excited to be here and to share with you and talk about the Power Rangers.
Okay.
Hello. So in a recent season, or I guess in Super Mega Force, we had one of the Power Rangers come back and write some episodes on the show. So I was wondering, if you had the opportunity to write any episodes for the show, what kind of a story would you, I guess, put together?
Well, Zach would come back and wear the mantle and have a dinosaur. He would have a dragon Zord, that's what I was saying.
A dragon.
I think it would be cool to write an episode too for Power Rangers, but everything's changed so much now. I haven't really followed the new seasons.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I could answer that fairly because I don't watch Super Mega Force, so I don't know how I would write an episode and all that. Given the opportunity, I probably would, but I would rather write an episode, like a reunion episode.
Yeah.
So I make sure everybody's character is dealt with appropriately.
Let's get that competition back.
All right, well, thank you. All right, I'm here at AwesomeCon with Marcus, and so we just got out of the Q&A panel for Power Rangers, so we're just kind of checking things out. Hey everyone, I'm at AwesomeCon.
And I'm Admiral Blue.
So check him out on Twitter, just kind of hanging out. We're seeing some of the Rangers here and checking out everything here. So
It's pretty tight, man. It's really fun here.
yeah, if you're ever in the area, check out AwesomeCon.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Thanks. Alright, hey everyone, I am now back at home. I actually left, the Awesome Con actually ended at like 7 o'clock. I ended up leaving around 4:30ish. I had to head home because it was my sister's birthday, so we went out to kind of celebrate that and everything. And so now I'm back at home, and today was awesome. Awesome Con really lived up to the name. It was so much fun. A lot happened. I was just doing so many different things. So I tried to film little bits here and there. I didn't film too much, as you kind of saw. I showed you all the bits of footage there. For the panel, I started to kind of film it, and then when I went up to ask a question and stuff, I couldn't get a good angle, so I figured forget it. So I showed you guys the beginning of the panel, as well as me asking them a question, which was pretty cool to be able to do that. David Yost and Walter Jones. And meeting them was awesome. So I talked to them a couple times, actually, because I did the photo op, and then I went up to their booth, and then the Q&A, then I went to their booth again. So yeah, I mean, they were both really nice. David Yost was great, and I thanked him for kind of helping to do the stuff that he does with anti-bullying. He's always trying to go for equality and everything, and I told him thank you for that. And Walter is super nice as well. He has not changed at all. He looks the exact same, seriously. And I told him that, But it was great. They were both so much fun. The panel, the Q&A panel, was a lot of fun. It was good stuff. They were talking about Super Mega Force. Somebody asked them about that, and they explained how they weren't coming back because the whole union situation, and then just they weren't treated with respect and everything, of course. So they said that they both said they'd be open to coming back as long as it was an actual serious proposal, and they would be treated with respect and things like that. So. Who knows what will happen down the line, but that's kind of the story there. And yeah, I mean, the rest was so much fun. I also got to meet J. August Richards, who plays Mike Peterson, aka Deathlock on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So that was really cool. And the whole convention, it was a pretty decent sized convention. There was lots of vendors. There was a huge space for the vendors. But quite a lot of the actual guests didn't really have that much of a long line. To see David Yost and Walter Jones in the morning, it was about 10-minute wait, but 10-15 minutes. I think later on in the day it ended up becoming a 20-minute wait or something, 25 minutes, but really that's not that much. J. August Richards had 3 or 4 people in line, so that was a super quick thing there. And yeah, some of the smaller guests, didn't really have that much of a line. I would have tried to meet a lot more people if I had the time, but I didn't. The other people I wanted to see were the people from The Walking Dead. Denai Guerrero, who plays Michonne, was there. Melissa McBride, who plays Carol, was there. I couldn't meet them or even see them really because the lines were so long for them. So if I had another day or something, then I would try and have done that. But oh well. I did see, I forget her name, but I think the girl that she played one of the girls in The Walking Dead. I can't remember who exactly, but she was there, and she had these shades on and everything. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool though. They had some cool guests, and my main focus was of course meeting David Yost and Walter Jones, which I definitely got to do. So that was a lot of fun. There are plenty of vendors and everything, so that was also pretty cool. I was trying to look around and see if they had anything interesting. I thought it would be kind of neat to see what they had. I ended up just getting this, the Red Ranger pop figure, because I had been looking for this before and never was able to find it. I think I decided I wanted to get it too late, but I ended up getting this at one of the vendors, so just picked up something. But they had a lot of really interesting things, a lot of great artwork, which I thought would have been really cool to have, except for the fact that I don't know what I would do with it. I don't really have space right now. I have all these posters here, my Zelda posters on the other side of the wall. I mean, I just don't have space for it, and oh, it was really cool also just meeting people there. I kind of showed you some of the people in the video already. But when I first got there and I was waiting in line to get in, I met a guy who's at Admiral Blue 5 on Twitter. Yeah, he was pretty cool. He saw me and he's like, "Hey, are you Hassan?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he asked to take a picture and everything, and that was cool. And then later on when I was at the booth for David and Walter, and I was kind of in line, Gemini on YouTube spotted me, and I talked with him for a bit, and then at Larsing also found me, and we kind of hung out for a bit with the two of them, just kind of walked through the exhibit hall, and we went to the Q&A panel together. So we all sat together for the Q&A panel, and then at the Q&A panel in the row in front, a couple seats down, there was a guy that's like, "Hey, you know, are you Hassan on YouTube?" And he's like, "I love your videos and everything." I didn't get to catch his name and stuff, but so if you're watching this, thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, I mean, it was just kind of crazy. Just oh, phone's ringing. Oh well, but it was just kind of crazy. Like, I don't know, like people recognizing me like that. Like it was really interesting. And it's just mind-boggling to me. I don't know, but it was so much fun. So to everybody that I met, you know, it was awesome talking with you, and it was really cool. We were just discussing stuff with Super Mega Force and just all sorts of things. I mean, the Legacy toys, everything. It was just great having some conversations with fellow fans. That was a lot of fun. And then when I left the panel, the Q&A panel, I had met up with my friend Marcus. I was with him for a bit, so that was cool seeing him as well. And then also I ended up running into like my old next door neighbor, my friend Darren. I hadn't seen him in so long, and he was in line to see Walter, and I was walking by and he saw me, he called my name, and so I caught up with him. So that was also really cool. So I mean, I ran into a bunch of people. A guy I used to work with at Toys R Us, I see him all the time when I go to buy stuff. He was there. I mean, like literally so many people were there, I guess because it's like, you know, a local convention. It was really cool. So it was just an awesome experience. The only other convention that I've really gone to is PAX East. I went to the first PAX East, which is a different kind of a convention, you know. You're not really going to have a similar kind of thing here, like with all these big vendors and all that kind of stuff. I mean, they had a couple of like vendors, they had some, but it's kind of a bit of a different feel to it in a way, because it's more primarily for video games, you know. And the first PAX East was relatively small. I know they've gotten much bigger in recent years, but it was really cool. I love PAX East. But this was kind of the next convention that I've been to since then. That was a couple of years ago. And I think I'm going to try and go to more. You know, if I can find more cool conventions in the area, I think I'm going to try and go. As long as there's like Power Rangers actors or other people that I would really be interested in seeing. Because that's kind of the main thing that I enjoyed. I mean, it's cool seeing the vendors and exploring and all that. But I don't know, like, if I could really spend a whole day doing all that. I think most of the fun for me was kind of meeting some of the cast members. So that was awesome. Oh, and by the way, for meeting them as well, I did get some autographs. So there's one that David Yost autographed right there, which is pretty cool. I got one from Walter Jones as well. And I actually... I did the photo op with them. That was like the first thing I did when I got there, because they were the first photo ops. I ran, got photo op tickets, and I went and saw them. And then I later on, I kind of forgot to pick up the photo, but I guess a couple hours later I went and got it. And I thought the photo turned out really nice, and I was like, you know what? I actually really want this photo autographed. So then I went back to their booth, and I got them to autograph that. So I actually think this turned out really nice. I am very happy with this photo. This just looks awesome. So... yeah, I mean, this was like the highlight of my experience right here. This was just awesome. So, meeting these guys was really fun. And, yeah, I mean, I'll kind of show you, I'll conclude this video showing you some of the pictures with everybody as well. But it was just awesome. So if you're ever in the area, check out AwesomeCon. And, yeah, I think I'm excited to try and do more of these conventions whenever I have the time, if I'm able to. It really makes me want to go to Power Morphicon even more, but I can't do that. It's across the country, you know. It's not easy to do that. So, but I just wanted to kind of share that experience with you. Unfortunately, I couldn't really film David Yost and Walter Jones at their booth or anything, but I can share the pictures and stuff that I took with them, and it was just a good time. I had so much fun meeting them, and that was kind of my main focus of the day. Honestly, I was mostly doing Power Rangers stuff all day, because that's That was just awesome. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this little video and my experience at AwesomeCon. And if you were there and I met you, thank you for hanging out and having some fun. I thought that was great. And if you weren't there, maybe next time I can meet you or something. Definitely, I'd love to meet more of you. So that's that. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys later.